Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Lanolin, and we are back with episode 5 of my Vanilla Minecraft 1.8 build Let's Play miniseries. Ugh, the name is so long, I forget almost every episode, and then I struggle to get it out. So anyway, this episode we're going to be looking at the main house and my automated smeltery, and I think that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and the stables. This again is more focused on the build than anything else, because the automated smeltery that I have here is pretty standard, pretty basic as far as Minecraft mechanics go. Again, I was going to showcase the couple videos that I watched, but I noticed that they're pretty much all the same across the board. So to start us off, as you can see, I have a nice little enchantment area up here with all my books. Snowballs. Originally I was going to have my storage up here, but thanks to my deep storage solution from the previous episode, I don't need to. So I made it kind of like a nice area where I can, study my studies, look at my books, and enchant my stuff. Yeah, pretty nice. I had some cake up here, but I ate it all, unfortunately. So anyway, let's take a look at the automated furnace, or smeltery if you will, since it is a whole bunch of furnaces together. This thing has probably been the most useful build of everything that I have and built across all the different videos that I've posted so far. This automated smeltery is the best, like probably the first thing you should build in your Minecraft single-player world, for sure. Now, it does require a couple tracks. You do need some tracks. You need some boosted rails and that whole thing. But generally speaking, that's it. Like, you need some hoppers. Yeah, I guess it does require a lot of hoppers. But let's take a look at how it works. What, do I have anything to cook? Oh, I do have a bunch of potatoes. Nice. And some raw chicken and some rabbit. Actually, let's just go straight meats. So anyway, as you can see, down here is the output chest. As it says, automated smeltery output chest. The input chest is upstairs. So I have a bunch of stone in there because I was smelting up a bunch of cobblestone into stone. The output, or the input chest, is up here. The smeltable items you place into here, pretty simple. Nice, it all pours in. Cool. And then here is where you're going to put your fuel. Now, like I said, I use charcoal, but coal works. Lava buckets are a little weird. You can use lava buckets, but I think initially prepare to waste. Like, I think lava buckets are only useful if you're about to smelt up a lot of stuff. Then yeah, you can toss lava buckets in here. But they will work. Lava buckets will work. When you're ready for this to activate, now I already have it all loaded up with fuel. A lot of charcoal in there already, so we don't have to worry about that. But once everything's in there, as you can see, it's all dumped in there. I say you let it wait and fill up before you start it, but you can just dump it in here and then just go. It'll just take a little bit longer to smelt everything up. But there you go. It lets the carts go. They shoot across, they dump all of their stuff into the hoppers below them, and load it into the chest. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Pretty intense resource-wise. Well, how did that happen? This last furnace has, I don't know, it's weird. It has issues sometimes, so that explains why this is all full. That's the only bug that I've run into it, is the last furnace has issues. And that's all I can really say, is just sometimes it just doesn't accept its fuel. But for the most part, it works perfect. Just that one little thing. What I did is I went ahead and just put actually, maybe that's why it's not working. I had a stick in there to stop it from getting fuel because for whatever reason it wasn't accepting materials. But now I know that it's working again, and I can go ahead and remove that stick, which I'll do later. I will do that later because right now they're running and I don't want to mess anything up. So there's that. Just a little bit of on-camera troubleshooting for you guys, just to see if you run into any of your own issues. But as you can see, we can run out here and see again. See, this guy's not working because I have that the stick, or maybe it's not a stick, maybe it's a piece of cobblestone or something. But I have something in there to stop the fuel from getting in there because reasons. But the rest of the furnaces work perfect, and they will smelt up all of their stuff as the cart drops its items into the hoppers above them. If we run inside, we can take a look in the chest and see that all of our stuff is pouring in. Nice. Super cool. Again, I found this to be probably the most useful build of everything that I built so far, just because you can Nothing is worse than sitting there and breaking down your inventory and like, okay, I'm gonna put this stuff into this furnace and this stuff into that furnace. Okay, now I gotta make sure there's coal. Nah, screw all that, dude. It's 2015. This is Minecraft 1.8, 1.9 on the freaking verge of release. Maybe. Who knows? Looking at you, Mojang. This is how we do it now, man. None of this 1-2 furnace solution crap. None of this junk. We smack 8 furnaces up there and just let it all cook at once. I'm pretty sure this is like infinitely expandable, to be honest. I think your only limitations are your resources. Cool. Alright, so part 2 of this video is going to focus more on what's behind my house. And that is my stables. Nice. I really needed somewhere to collect all the various animals that you can tame throughout the world. And because I'm on kind of like a cliff type thing, like it wasn't really working out very well. Originally I had like a fence right here full of random animals, but I sheared my mushroom by accident and that was the end of that. After I did that, I was like, no, dude. Never again am I going to get a mushroom and shear him by accident because there's sheep beside him. Nope. So I built this bad boy. I'm not a super huge fan of the roof, but overall I think it looks pretty damn good. And again, it's one of those things that you immediately see when you're coming up on my base. So I got some horses back there. I've got some donkeys. I even have a mule. I have a pig that could fly. Got my mushroom. Thankfully, I haven't accidentally sheared them yet. Yeah, I got my donkeys and a bunch of different sheep that I've... this brown sheep I've had since day one. Since day one, I've had this brown sheep. And I have sheared him for hundreds of thousands of brown wool. Yeah, look at that. I even have a mule. Nice. You know what's funny? I've actually tried over and over and over and over and over again to tame this guy. And I'm recording, and he finally accepted my taming. I'm so happy. That's actually really freaking cool. No freaking joke. I've been trying for days to get him to tame. I don't know what it is, but he just wouldn't do it. I hop on him one time while I'm recording. He's like, oh yeah, sure, dude. No, it's cool. I'll be your bro. So there you go. And of course, I got a cat guarding the area. Got the stables office, you know, just kind of for show. Looks really cool. And in here, the horse medical bay. I don't have any of the splash potions in here yet, but this was going to be kind of an area where I could take any horses or any other animals that may be hurt for whatever reason. You know, maybe they got stuck on a wall and took some damage. I can bring them in here and lasso them up and make sure that they get hit by the full effect of the potion. You know, so they're not running around and I miss and waste the potion. And outside I have kind of like a nice quick method for people to get to my base so that you decide to make it all the way over here, and it looks really cool. And if you're familiar from episode 1, whoops, here's the back door that leads down into the underground factory. Oh yeah, isn't that cool? If you're interested in any of this stuff down here, be sure to check out the first episode of this series. It's really cool. Kind of showcases my underground factory. A lot of cool automated builds that you can just kind of build and forget. So here we go. Like I said, a nice quick little way that you can get around to my base if you need to get on over here, if you're coming from spawn or just generally traveling around the world. It's not too long yet, but I planned on actually attaching it up to the top of this tower. Oh wow, look at that. Really pretty house in the distance. Man, that is a nice looking house, dude. There are some people on the server that build really nice. And that's definitely one of them right there. I think New Jack is the name of the player that built that. Pretty cool dude. So anyway, let's cruise on back to the base so we can wrap up the episode. And again, the server's not that laggy. It's just you know, Minecart's a little bit jittery. But for the most part, the server's nice and stable. Like I can use redstone and make potions, and I can fight monsters, and there's no real issues, I would say. So anyway, as we gain our swiftness buff, when we take off and start running around our base, I think it's time to go ahead and wrap up the episode. Again, this was showcasing my main house. Looks kind of nice. Eventually, I plan to put a top on it. I guess we didn't actually really look at the top, huh? But like I said, I eventually plan on actually capping this off with a proper roof. But what I plan to do is a little bit complicated and pretty in-game, if you will. So at the moment, it's just kind of like a nice little lookout tower where I can come up here and gaze upon the entirety of my base. So that is going to wrap up the episode. Thank you for watching. I have been Lanolin. This has been episode 5 of my Vanilla Minecraft 1.8 build showcase mini-series. Hope you guys liked it. Be sure to let me know in the comments if there's any builds in particular that you found to be exceptional and you think you'd maybe like a little tutorial of. I've been thinking about doing a couple tutorials on some of the builds that I've come up with myself, and I think it might be really cool if there was some interest in it from you guys. So thanks for watching. I have been Lanolin, and I will see you next time. Bye.